honored to be your host for the inauguration ceremony of UDGAM 2024, the National Level Sports Fest of SRM University-AP. We extend our sincere gratitude to each of you for gracing us with your presence today. Your enthusiasm and support are truly appreciated as we embark on this exciting journey of athletic excellence.
Allow us to introduce our esteemed guest of honor, our Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Manoj K. Arora, Registrar Sir, Mr. Prem Kumar, accompanied by the Director of Student Affairs, Mr. Anil Nigam, and Assistant Director Sports, Mrs. Susmita Kumari, and all the Deans and Directors of various departments of SRM AP. Their presence here today underscores the significance of this event and their unwavering commitment to promoting sports at our university.
Let us begin this auspicious occasion with an invocation song performed by the members of the music club, setting the perfect tone for the festives ahead.
वारणास्य वक्रतुण्ड शूर्पकर्णा पालया हे रम्बाचारुहास सर्पसूत्रा पालया वारणास्य वक्रतुण्ड शूर्पकर्णा पालया हे रम्बाचारुहास सर्पसूत्रा पालया प्रमदनादा प्रथमवन्द्य स्कन्द गुरुवर वरवते प्रमदनादा प्रथमवन्द्य स्कन्द गुरुवर वरवते रक्तवसना लम्बजठरा एकदन्ता गणपते वारणास्य वक्रतुण्ड शूर्पकर्णा पालया हे रम्बाचारुहास सर्पसूत्रा पालया क्षिप्रवरदार्कलसना प्रश्न गणपति नामका क्षिप्रवरदार्कलसना प्रश्न गणपति नामका योग सुगमा विघ्नहरणा सर्वलोक विनायका वारणास्य वक्रतुण्ड शूर्पकर्णा पालया हे रम्बाचारुहास सर्पसूत्र पालया सर्पसूत्र पालया सर्पसूत्र पालया.
Now I request our Assistant Director Sports, Mrs. Susmita Kumari ma'am, to hand over the bouquets to the guests.
Our chief guest, Mr. Nagapuri Ramesh. How many of you know him? Good to know. I'll talk about him, but let me welcome my team, our registrar, deans, directors, and of course, the sports team, led by Director, Student Affairs, Assistant Director, Sports Officer, and all the coaches. Student Council President, he is standing with Mashal, right? I could see him and his team. Welcome to UDGAM, one of our unique fests which we organize every year, the Sports Fest. And how many of you know what does UDGAM mean? It's a Sanskrit word, na? It means, it has two meanings. One is origin, like a river originates from some place, so that is UDGAM. And it also means go up, rise, spread. And therefore, it's a very apt name when it comes to a sports fest at SRM University-AP. We, as a university, has been giving a lot of importance on sports, although at times we see that the weather is not conducive for many of the sports activities. But I must assure you that in times to come, we are going to upgrade our sports facilities like anything. Already plans have been made, although temporarily we are making these sports facilities better so that you are able to play if you have that enthusiasm. However, new sports facilities will be ready in another 2-3 years time. We are also constructing a student center which will house many indoor sports facilities, and all this will come in this region. I used to play squash, but because of knee, I have stopped playing that because it was a very rigorous game. So sports is there inherent in me. So I always give a lot of importance on sports, that my students should get involved in at least one of the sports event. I don't see many students here, though the classes have been cancelled. So now people who are here, they have to ensure and adopt 20 students each to make sure that they are also there in the field. I want to see that happening. And Preetham, you have to make sure that each one of them adopts 20 students and then bring them on the field. You know my habit. I move around and then I see. Otherwise, I'll not give them credits. Anyway, today we have Ramesh. I think I just had only 10 minutes of interaction with him. Such a humble person with versatile background. And he has been instrumental in helping many of the sports persons across many fields: cricket, badminton, athletics, and whatnot. Right now also, he is national chief coach, and I think he has guided many sports persons who have earned name and fame. You know, when the guru looks at the achievements of his pupils, he is always proud of that. We always work behind the scene. People forget us. We are also gurus. But when you achieve success, we are overjoyed. He, as national coach, has mentored many, coached many, and the Government of India has honored him with Dronacharya Award. And Dronacharya, you know, the guru, highest award when it comes to coaching, right? So we are blessed to have him here. In fact, this sports ground is blessed to have him here. When he will walk on the ground, I'm sure that his feet on the ground will further motivate us to do better and better in the sports. Finally, I would like to welcome all those teams who are participating in this event. I am told that about 20 teams from 20 different institutions in and around our campus will be participating in this UDGAM Sports Fest. I would certainly like that all the teams should play with complete sportsman spirit and respect each other. Some will win, some will lose. But if you are participating in this harsh weather, that itself is a testimony of you being the sports person, and that is what it matters at the end of the day. So I should see that all of you are playing with dignity, respecting each other, and maintaining complete sportsman spirit. I wish you all the best. You will see me attending some of these games, events. I watch the games, I like the games, so you can see me around. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you, sir. After churning out champions on the athletics track and sports fields for 15 years, Mr. Nagapuri Ramesh hit a personal high when the Union Sports Ministry awarded him with the Dronacharya Award conferred upon the outstanding coaches. Mr. Ramesh is the first from Telangana to get this prestigious award. Mr. Ramesh has been instrumental in shaping up several Olympians, most notably Duti Chand, who became the first Indian to achieve the qualifying mark for the women's 100 meters at the Rio Olympics. We are really happy to have you over here, sir. We kindly request you to speak a few words.
Respected Vice Chancellor Manoj K. Arora ji, the great human being, I came to learn that even small employee also he called by his name. So that is one of the sporting quality, equality and acceptance. Thank you, sir. You have got a great quality. And Registrar Dr. R. Prem Kumar ji, who promotes sport a lot. So there are the two gems here. That is the reason SRM can see the sporting activity here, right? So the very reason I am here because Sripati Anjaneyal garu told me that, sir, SRM University has got a passion and more interest towards sports to develop. So I cannot say no for that, right? Because they want to see SRM not only in academics but in sport to be one of the top in India, even Asia, in the world, the days to come, right? There was a clinic on the Indian sports. The one of the European research team, they found that from Europe, world and Olympic champions, most of world and Olympic champions come from universities. But unfortunately, India, most of Olympics and world level athletes come from services and railways. So this has to be changed because you have to not only to match physical qualities, you have to match mental qualities, right? So that is the reason. So university students, research scholars have to come, because I was dealing with Indian hockey team. So we were playing with the Germany. In German team, there was a sports medicine doctor. Edwin Moses was a civil engineer. He is the first man in the world to cover between the hurdle 13 steps, because he himself a civil engineer. So he knows how many steps to be taken, and he trained in the sand, and he got rest of the world doing 14 steps. He was doing 13 steps. That's why 64 world level races unbeaten athlete. So the time has come, universities have to produce world and Olympic champion. And second, the other main reason I am here, because yesterday my own elder brother passed away. I requested management that please drop me up. Second time I may make it. But they said more than 1,200 students have taken the entry to participate in the sport, and they are eager to see you. Then I cannot say no, right? This is the second most reason to coming down here, right? So the main, so many things that participating in the sport to excel. It is no need to excel in the sport. It doesn't mean to excel in the sport when you are taking part in the sport, because taking in the sport, it creates a champion mindset. So again, I am repeating, it creates a champion mindset because when you are taking a sport, now you are training, okay, right? Morning 6:30, you have to come to ground means before day night, you have to sleep at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and you have to be there by time, in time. So that's the way you can understand what is the discipline, and whatever coach says you have to do whether your body allows it or not. So you learn how to obey the orders, and when you are playing with the other players, you have to gel with whether you like him or not, because you have to play like a team. So you learn how to gel with the players, right? And you cannot do whatever you want in the match, because according to the rules only you have to play. So that is the way you learn how to live by abiding the rules of citizenship, right? Then whether it is a training or competition, till last drop of the blood you have to fight. That's how you learn how to fight in even in the race or in the competition or in the life. After doing all this, you may lose or win, but you have to shake hand your opponents. Means you know how to take win and lose in a stride. That definitely helps you in the life. And Sundar Pichai said, because see, so many academicians there. He said, I was a captain of cricket team. That's the reason I'm able to handle this. So sport has got a lot of things to do. It's not only to make a champion. Even Nelson Mandela says, sport has got a power to change, to power to inspire. It is more powerful than government to change. There is no racism, no caste, no religion. So that is the power of sport, right? So that's why I feel and I encourage everybody to take the sport, to take all these qualities. And secondly, I'm telling you that the fitness is a bonus for you all when you play sport, because now you know after 35, 40, most we are all diabetic and BP. Why? Because early stages we are not playing. That is the biggest challenge now, right? So when you play, all those things you can avoid, you can be healthy, because in the research says that healthy nation is a credit and sick nation is a debit. So that's how I want you all to be very fit. And the fitness mantra, only simple thing. Sports is one thing, but simple, if you have a stamina, means if you are climbing the steps, you are not feeling breathless, or if you are feeling breathlessness, then you need endurance, means stamina is required. If you are not able to carry your bag from shop to your car, or you are not able to lift the child, you need a strength. If you are not able to turn your head and see, then you need a flexibility. These are the three aspects: strength, stamina, and flexibility. This will take you better fitness. And you don't need to spend much time. Weekly 3 sessions will do. So this is for everybody. I'm telling how the fitness is going to help your life. And many say, because nowadays this fast life, we are not getting time to do because we have to study. Somebody say I have a work and all. But I say, one day I was talking to the doctors about the fitness. They said, we are very busy. We don't know that we don't have a time to do the fitness. But I said, somebody is driving the car. I asked them to check the petrol. He said, I am busy in driving. How can I check the petrol? But I said, when car stops, you will realize. So if you don't take care of now, if you don't find an hour of fitness now, you have to find months together in the hospital in future, including your relatives. So please take care of this aspect, right? Then lastly, I would like to say, right, about the sports people. We have now, we are into the very good arena, right? We have my athletes, Deepthi recently Asian Games, she got a Asian Games gold and record. And Agasari Nandini, she is a bronze medalist in heptathlon. They have a direct access to Prime Minister. So before going and after coming, we are directly able to meet the Prime Minister and all, right? So this is a way to reach the top through the sport. Even Vivekananda ji says, you reach the God quicker than throw football quicker than the prayers. So many advantages through the sport. That is the reason I congratulate SRM management having such a wonderful event, right? And lastly, I would like to say teachers and physical education department, the lost child should be taken more care, because Some may born poor, some may born rich, but every child comes into this world with some or other talent. So please see that what quality one that particular child has got, you encourage, definitely they will excel, because this is also part of our duty to grow the future generation, right? And lastly, VC Garu was telling that, right, lose or win. Again, I am telling, खिलाड़ी या या तो जीतता है या तो सीखता है, कभी हारता नहीं है. या तो जीतता है या तो सीखता है, कभी हारता नहीं. Right? With this, I wish all the best. You give your best. Right? The days to come, I will see SRM to excel in the sport in all the field. In academics also, it's a beautiful infra, as VC Gar said. And it's a new structure I'm seeing, because I've been to many Olympics, many countries, and many universities, but it is a unique infrastructure, sir. I hope you have got a very good team to do, right? All the best, children. You have got a very good, you are all fortunate to be in this institution. Okay? All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We're very fortunate for having you here today. The torch bearer ceremony symbolizes unity, perseverance, and the spirit of our athletes. Today, we witness the passing of the torch, signifying the transfer of passion and determination from one generation of the athletes to the next. The first torch bearer of this UDGAM Fest is V. Preetham, President Student Council and the national tennis player. The torch is now being carried by P. Vishnuvardhan, a professional in rope skipping. He has set the record in the Indian Book of Records twice and the Asian Book of Records once. He is also a 4-time state champion in the Andhra Pradesh and a 2-time bronze medalist at the national level. He got 3 golds in the South Indian Rope Skipping Championship. Abhi is the first renowned shooter from Andhra Pradesh. He is a state shooting championship silver medalist and bronze medalist in the national shooting championship. Now the torch is being passed on to Pranita, Deputy Secretary Sports Council and a national volleyball player. She has been a part of the sub-junior national and CISCE national team representing Telangana. Pranita is now the part of the university basketball and volleyball team. The torch is now being carried by our secretary Gagan Veginati. He is a part of the university football team and the main lead behind UDGAM 2024. He was also the part of the SRM AP tennis team that emerged winners in BITS Arena 2024. Our secretary handovers the torch to our VC sir. As the torch is passed from one athlete to another, we are reminded of the dedication and resilience that define our sporting community. I would like to invite Gagan Veginati, Secretary of Sports, to deliver the pledge. I would request all the participants to stand still.
We swear that we will take part in the UDGAM sports and games competitions, respecting the regulations which govern them, and the desire to participate in the true spirit of sportsmanship for the honor of our university and for the glory of the sport. Thank you.
Now I request all the officials to move to the cricket ground for the toss. Thank you for joining us and let the games begin.